Alright guys, so if you like that control configuration, I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons about it, and if you actually want to use this in your tutorials or your gameplay. Okay, the pros are that you can use the buttons on the Pro Controller, like the directional pad, to choose your items. You can sprint with the left trigger button, you can break blocks with the left button, you can walk left, right, backwards, forwards with the left control stick. You don't use the right hand of the control. You don't use the right portion of the controller at all. So you're still using the mouse, and you're controlling the controller with your left hand. The home button and the minus button are reachable, definitely. Maybe not for a child, but for an adult, you can definitely reach the home button. I like to use the minus button as the crafting menu. I use the escape button. I mean the up button on the directional pad is the escape button. The crouch button to place blocks on top of items like chests and crafting tables and furnaces, I use the left control stick and I press it in. So if you just go to enjoyable here, you can actually choose all the buttons you want. And you just turn on your controller just like that. WJoy actually connects the Wii U controller to this guy. So if you actually, hold on a second. Alright, so yeah, that's about it. The home button you use to use the command line to type in set daytime or give myself a command block, that type of stuff. You don't actually use the X, Y, A, or B, or right control stick, or the right trigger buttons at all. You don't use the plus button, you can't reach it. The home button, you don't have to set that because that's just the controller on-off button. Okay, so you jump with the right click on your mouse. The left click, you place blocks. So if you're going to go to break something, you press the left button on the controller. If you want to place a block, you press the left button on your mouse, which is very straightforward. It's like you break blocks with your left hand and your right hand places blocks. And you can jump with your right hand just like you would jump with the A button with your right hand. So it's all set up correctly. The sprint button with the left trigger, that's how I like it. Okay, it works flawlessly. WJoy just connects your Bluetooth controller, and Enjoyable just maps out the keyboard buttons to the controller. Do not try to use the right control stick for the mouse. Mac OS X constantly scrolls when you try to use a control stick because it has no recalibration. For some reason, okay, for instance, the left control stick, you saw me using it. I was moving my player, but it did not have to move a constant thing. I'm not moving a mouse. I'm just pressing 4 buttons basically for moving my character. So don't think that I'm actually using a control stick. I'm just using buttons, but I am using my control stick on my controller. Okay, I want to showcase Zoom 2 with 3 O's. It lets you actually hover over an application. And I also want to show you something else here. If you go to an application that you like let's say, for example, I like Enjoyable. This is my favorite application. It lets me map out buttons to my Wii U Pro controller. So I show the package contents, and I can open it with a... I can't open this. Like, if you can tell, I can't open it. Okay, it's not going to let me open it. But I have actually found the software to open it. This is it, MacVim. You can download this from the Mac App Store, and this stuff right here, machine build, OS build, all this stuff in the black, that is actually the computer IP requesting information for what that means. So that's very advanced code, but if you're a programmer, that's very useful. Okay, I want to go into one other thing here, which is with the Safari. If you always get lost with your bookmarks and everything, make it organized favorites and start mapping out everything that you like. Like for examples, I like welding metals and plastics and programming physics and chemistry. And if I find a website I like that falls into any of those categories, I will add that into my programming bookmark, and I won't ever lose it. I can always go back to it. I use this very often, every single time I go on my computer. It's extremely useful to me. I used to have it all like this, and this is very complicated. Alright guys, so I want to, this video is for log.zip, IBXTOYCAT, and multitude of other YouTubers that make Minecraft videos. I absolutely hate it when they go to try to find their item in their hotbar, and they're either using the keyboard and they have to stop everything they're doing to press 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6, you know, or another thing that they do is they scroll on their mouse. And a lot of times they go past the item that they want, and it's very annoying. I really hope this video gets out to LOGDOTZIP and IBXTOYCAT. I really want them to start using this configuration if they're using the Mac. I don't know if they're using the Mac. If they're using a PC, they might have better options. But currently, right now, this is the best option for Mac to use. Unless you have a PS3 controller, supposedly Enjoyable works extremely well for the PS3 controller. Supposedly. I don't know that for a fact. I haven't tried it. But the Wii U Pro controller, I think it works flawlessly. I do want to put YouTube videos out, but my laptop screen is so small, I'd rather not play Minecraft on such a small device. So that's all. You guys, thank you for listening, and bye.